September 2019, I walked into the women's shelter, very broken after sleeping on couch after couch after couch. And it was a Christian shelter, and that is what I asked God for the whole year. I was lost in the streets anyway. And so, boom, he brought it to me. I went there and I was scared. I was scared of change. I was scared of everything, the environment, the people around me, but I knew I was ready and what I wanted. And 2 weeks after I got there, I got asked to speak one of my poems in front of the mayor at a banquet, and it changed everything. I then began to speak on many around here, and it helped change my life. The stay at the shelter, it gave me structure, it gave me a routine, and it helped me build my relationship with Jesus. And it helped me also find my identity through the kingdom. And so it made me who I am today, because change is always hard. But if you put one foot in front of the other, it's guaranteed to change, especially with Jesus's hand. I got myself into a routine of scripture, and every day at 5 o'clock in the morning, again, till I built my relationship. I left a year into that, and then I got called back for a position to work there and give back. I now work at both shelters. I also have a ministry, stepping into the streets, looking for my lost brothers and sisters, and I feed them, and I love on them. And so I love it. I love my assignments. I have a few assignments here in Danville for the Lord, and that is one of them. And I just love all of them, actually. But scripture, I have a few favorite scriptures, but I have to say the ones that I got tattooed on me. My first one is Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ. When God put that in my heart, I didn't know until 7 years later how deep and how dependent I am on that scripture, because we all go through trials and tribulations and weak moments. But if I just look down and see my scripture, it definitely puts me back up. I've learned so much on homelessness, from sleeping couch to couch and then giving back. I promised the Lord let me experience that for a year solid so that I could give back. And now I give back to the homeless. I learned again so much weakness. I will say that people don't choose to be homeless. Maybe they choose to pick up a drug to make them homeless, but after that, it's not a choice. The brokenness and the weakness takes over completely. I have noticed, though, that people have gotten so used to, homeless people have gotten so used to people judging them and putting them down, that they would rather sleep in the streets than deal with other people's opinions and judgment, which is so super sad to me. So even if I tried to lead them into a shelter, they're not going to do it because of the judgment that they feel within themselves, let alone other people judging them. Homelessness is, you can't have a faint heart and try to help them, because you see some very sad and dark things going into abandoned buildings, going into trap houses, and just literally walking the streets looking. The shelter is a must. The shelter, you gotta want it before you get it, but if you don't want it, you're not gonna get it. You're gonna continue to go through trials and tribulations.